feel like stigmas are just hot air. I mean, you don't have to follow a stigma. You don't have to be a part of a stigma because you can always change that stigma. Just like me, Black people not being outdoors, I'm in it to change that stigma. You see me out here exploring, enjoying nature, paddleboarding, mountain biking, hiking, and that's what I'm here to do, is stomp out the stigma around being Black in the outdoors. My name is James, and I go by the Ethnic Explorer, and I'm an explorer. I grew up in a town called Drakes Branch, Virginia, and the population is around 500 people. When I was around 5 years old, I would go into the woods directly beside the house, and I would explore the creek along with my cat named Smokey. And we would just have a blast out there exploring the nearby woods, seeing the sights, smelling all the plants out there. It was a taste of freedom. You know, when you're younger, your parents always watch over you, they watch your every move, but when I would go out into the woods, it was like I was my own person. I was just free to do whatever I wanted to do. And that feeling alone just made me fall in love with it even more. This place used to be an African-American school in 1925, and it was one of a few in Virginia that was funded at the time. It gives me goosebumps to just be at a place like this, learn the history of it, and just be in the presence of the place itself. And me specifically, I feel a lot of energy when I go to places like this, and that adds to the whole experience. My grandma on my father's side, she gets very nervous when I go and explore places such as this. When I go out into the wilderness, just exploring, she gets very nervous because when she was growing up, things were much different. And that's still in her mind, that things are sort of like that, because that's really hard to get over. Like, you had to switch sides of the street when a white person would be coming. You literally had to get out of their way. And she thinks when I'm in the woods, somebody's gonna catch me, somebody's gonna do something to me. And I think about that, but at the same time, I don't really feel that when I go explore the places. It feels just right. It feels so good and natural to me. I think the original stigma came from not having exposure to the camping scene. Like in magazines and on TV and commercials, they wouldn't have any people that looked like me on the commercial going camping. So that made Black people and other ethnic people feel like, okay, camping is not for us. Where I grew up, there's not many ethnic people, Black people like me that explores. And when I was in school, I would tell my friends, hey, let's go camping. They would tell me that only white people would do that. And I would just be like, what, for real? And they would never go with me. And I felt like, should I be into this? Should I be camping? And then it hit me when I got older, like, it doesn't matter what race you are. You're allowed to do anything you want to. If you want to live life a certain way, you can live life that way. You don't have to follow someone else's rules. The reason I do what I do on Instagram and YouTube is to show that Black people are out there. It's a very diverse world in the outdoors. Like, we do everything that everybody else does in the outdoors. We mountain bike, we ride dirt bikes, we paddleboard, we hike, we do van life. There's things that they think we shouldn't do because we were told by our parents, our grandparents, that we shouldn't be out there because of their experiences in their generation. But things have changed. It's time to get into the outdoors and break the stigma around it. And also, it's time to get some representation into the outdoors.